Yeah, that's really how I'm feeling right now. Just to like, work on myself and things like that. Try to better myself as a person, as a dad, all around, like human being.
Yeah. Is it the fame? Is it something that you just don't like all the attention? Or
Yeah, I'm starting to like shy away from the attention and things like that come with it.
yeah, because it's like anything you do or say, it's all over the blogs. It's taken the wrong way. It's getting posted.
Yeah.
It's like you can't even be yourself at this point.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, it's getting more so like lame type of thing.
Isn't in the ring right now, he's in his feelings. The man who once punched people into next week is now talking about personal growth, fatherhood, and inner peace. Translation: boxing's most feared knockout artist just entered his soft era. Twitter didn't know whether to applaud or meme him. Fans expected a call out, but Tank hit them with a call within. No clapbacks, no chaos.
Less. Gervonta, on the other hand, he says something on IG. As soon as he did, everyone thought everything was A-OK. The fight was gonna go on with Jake, but that's not the case. Instead of Gervonta giving his reaction to his canceled exhibition with Jake that he was bragging about, instead he's celebrating the death of Victor Conte. That's as low as you can get. If you was feeling bad for Gervonta, don't feel bad no more. Why would you? Why should you when he is out here celebrating the death of a person who changed his life from bad to good, from worse to better, by doing the right thing?
Just a man trying to find balance in a sport that feeds off blood and headlines. It's dangerous when a fighter finds peace because a calm Tank. That's one who knows exactly where to aim. Imagine being too famous to sneeze without trending Tank's living that nightmare. Davis admitted fame isn't all Lamborghinis and flex posts. He's tired of every sneeze turning into a blog headline. Anything you do gets twisted, he said. And he's not wrong. Boxers fight in the ring, but Tank's fighting algorithms, gossip pages, and bad screenshots.
Yes, this is official. I received an email from Jake Paul Promotion, MVP, Most Valuable. They stated the Gervonta fight is officially off. It's canceled. It will not take place. And they're looking for a replacement, which they don't have it yet. We'll see if that's AJ, Andre Ward, Terrence Bud Crawford, or Francis Ngannou. These names make a whole lot of sense.
The man just wants to breathe without TMZ calling it emotional instability. When fame becomes a circus, the lions start looking for the exit. Tank's not quitting boxing. He's quitting being watched 24/7. You can't train peace of mind on a heavy bag, but he's trying anyway. Plot twist. Netflix lost its main event, and Twitter lost its mind. When most valuable promotions dropped the bomb, fight canceled. The internet froze like a bad Wi-Fi stream.
Bro, I'll be ready in a week. I'll be ready to slap Jake Paul across the face in a week. Jake Paul gets knocked out cold by me, bruh. Jake Paul won't fight me, bruh. And Tank would have stopped him. Tank would have knocked him out cold. And I'm bigger and I'm stronger than Tank. Tank would have knocked him out cold.
Jake Paul's mega exhibition turned into maybe someday. The buildup was Hollywood level, but the ending? Pure soap opera. 1 second, fans were planning viewing parties. Next second, they're refreshing feeds for answers. And the plot thickened when Tank said nothing. No press, no post, no pity. Just silence. The type that screams louder than any rant. Meanwhile, Jake's team scrambled like interns who deleted the main file. The fight wasn't postponed, it was buried. From champion to villain in one post, Tank...
I'll tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business.
Hit send. And Twitter detonated. Instead of commenting on the canceled fight, Davis accidentally ignited a moral wildfire. He posted something celebrating a man's death, and the internet did what it does best: overheat. Fans who were ready to defend him suddenly flipped. It was ugly, it was loud, and it reminded everyone how one click can turn a champ into a headline. Tank's not new to chaos, but this one hit different. The guy went from focused father to Twitter's favorite villain overnight. The moral? In 2025, your biggest opponent isn't in the ring, it's your own social feed. The ink wasn't dry on the cancellation before Jake started swiping right on new opponents. Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford, Francis Ngannou.
Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me, who he's fighting, and when he's fighting next.
Because I believe that Ryan loves to train. He loves to box. He just needs that to be in that mental state of mind that is going to be just 1,000%, in line, with boxing and fighting and world champion, that's got to be his mentality. So I believe he has it in him. We're just anxious and waiting for his return, and we'll have something ready for you in the next couple of months.
Jake's team started name-dropping like it was a casting call for Celebrity Fight Club. The message? We're still making a blockbuster even if we lost the co-star. Fans were confused, hyped, and slightly terrified at the idea of Jake calling Ngannou. That's not matchmaking, that's signing up for hospital bills. But the hustle is real. Jake knows controversy sells, and nothing screams Netflix gold like chaos in boxing gloves. If this was PR judo, he's already landed the throw. When your rival cancels a fight, but you start beef like you're auditioning for WrestleMania. Enter Rolly Romero Boxing's unfiltered comic relief. The man heard the fight was off and decided the world needed his opinion. He called out Jake Paul, said he'd slap him in a week, and screamed about Ryan Garcia wasting his time. You couldn't script this chaos if you tried. Between the shouting and the one-liners, Rolly accidentally became the main character. It's pure theater, part boxing, part stand-up, all ego. In a sport full of fighters, Rolly's the only one who could sell a meltdown like it's a pay-per-view event. Nothing kills internet hype faster than a contract clause, and Oscar came with a briefcase full. De La Hoya stepped in like the dad ending a house party at 10 p.m. Ryan Garcia can't fight Jake Paul, he said flatly. Different networks, different deals, boom, fantasy over. Fans begged for crossover chaos, but Oscar brought spreadsheets and legalese. He's not wrong though, boxing's a billion-dollar maze of contracts, not a group chat. Ryan might want the fight.
No way Jake Paul fights him. If he does, hey listen, I'll be the first one to hold my hand up and say I was wrong. But I just don't think that's going to happen. Nate Diaz, yeah, I do believe that would be a possibility. People are very interested in Jake Paul. He is a phenomenon.
Jake might want the views, but the lawyers? They want peace and percentages. Oscar shut down the circus with one press quote, and somehow made being boring look powerful. Ryan's boxing career right now looks like a Netflix reality show. Tears, therapy, and trainer drama. De La Hoya didn't stop at legal talk, he went full philosopher. Said Ryan needs focus, discipline, and maybe a retreat in Big Bear. Translation? My fighter's losing the plot. Ryan's got talent for days, but also enough public meltdowns to fill a docuseries. The message was clear. The kid needs less Instagram, more jab drills. It's brutal honesty, but it hits home. Because in a sport where attention spans move faster than punches, staying focused might be Ryan's biggest fight yet. When your fight card looks like a fever dream, leave it to Bisping to roast you alive. The UFC legend turned commentator was sipping coffee at an airport when he unleashed the ultimate monologue. Jake Paul fighting Francis Ngannou? Bloody ridiculous. And he's right. Tank Davis is 135 pounds. Ngannou eats that for breakfast. But Bisping's not just mocking, he's marveling at the absurdity. He admits if Jake actually does it, he'll respect the guts. That's the secret ingredient to Jake Paul's chaos. Even his haters can't look away. Whether it's a knockout or a body bag situation, everyone tunes in. Jake Paul called a lion to a pillow fight and the lion politely said no. When Jake's team floated the idea of replacing Tank with Ngannou, the heavyweight's reaction was priceless. Wait, me? Against who? Francis wasn't mad, just baffled. How do you go from 135 pounds to me? He laughed. It was the calmest shutdown in combat sports history. TMZ dangled big numbers, but Ngannou didn't flinch. It's not about money, he said. Translation, I don't bully children. He ended the circus with logic, something rare in the Jake Paul verse. And honestly, that might have been the cleanest knockout of the whole saga. Boxing's not a sport anymore, it's a soap opera in gloves. One minute it's fights, the next it's tweets, lawsuits, and random heavyweight cameos. The Gervonta Jake saga had everything. Canceled chaos, viral egos, emotional arcs, and memes that'll live forever. The only thing missing, the actual fight.